Hello everybody, this is your girl Mz Good Newz right here with Let's Talk Good News Talk Show. Action. What's up my good people? This is your girl Mz Good Newz right here with WLJZ 107.1 FM. I'm here with the cast, baby. Make some noise. Make some noise if you will. Yeah. They are definitely doing their thing and making some noise, okay? So, let's get into it. So much. Okay, first off, let me applaud y'all because I had the privilege of being at the red carpet. It's a wrap. And it was like, ooh, movie time. Like Shorty always saying, movie time. Okay. So it was so good though. The quality of the video was great. Shout out to you, Tyrell. And let's get into it. So is there more than one director, or are you the producer, director? How does that go?
So I'm not the director, it's the team. The team is the Fly family. They're the directing team.
Shout out to Fly family.
Yeah, you gotta give them their kudos, but I just wrote and produced.
Okay.
So that's where I came in at and just brought the idea to them. And they pretty much came up with how we was gonna execute it.
You're right.
Yeah.
We on the same page.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, they went ahead and got that whole together, like broke it down scene by scene and how we was gonna go about it.
Oh my gosh! Now, how long did it take to write?
Probably about a month.
That's it?
Yeah.
You on Tyler Perry time. You on Tyler Perry time. Y'all better watch out. Joe Jackson over here.
I ain't trying to influence. I'm sure some of these kids at this college is using ChatGPT,
Hello.
But
yeah, we got to use the tools.
It's tools, right?
It's a tool.
So it helps you, come up with your outline. Then you got your outline. It may even give you some stuff, garbage in, garbage out. Then
right.
You can go back and delete that and put in what you want.
I love it.
So that kind of expedited the whole situation for me, for real.
Okay, now, hello, that right there, what you said. Okay, now how did it come, how did you get to the point of actually picking and selecting your characters? From your girlfriend that held you down. Okay. Hello.
10 years strong.
Hello, 10 years strong. She was forward strong, okay? Forward strong, okay? To this beautiful lady over here, she definitely was loyal, okay? She had her things, the taboo kind of stuff going on. That people would say taboo, but baby personality was given, okay? And body was given, okay? Did we say that? Okay. And the best friend. How did we get down to these individuals playing these roles?
Look, you gotta give it. That's divine. All of these people came in place because they were supposed to be. So the Fly family reached out, to BK. They introduced me to Mike Payne, and it was just in passing I met Takara.
Okay. See, so now let's get to it, y'all. Let's get down, because I watched that show. I was in it. I was like, oh, this is good. Girl, don't do that. What you said? Okay, so let's get into it. Your role. How would you say your role is when it comes to your real life? Have you ever experienced any of those types of trials and tribulations? Because honey, it was trials.
Yes, sure. I think for me, I relate to Monica in a lot of different ways.
Okay.
Going through relationships, trying to make things work, being insecure, trying to figure out what he's doing, who he's with.
Hello.
Having, wrong people in your ear.
Right.
So yeah, I think it's definitely relatable on a lot of different levels. Maybe not specifically, I wouldn't see myself in that specific relationship.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, I can.
A lot of different things.
Sure.
So now, okay, how do you know what side of the line you're on? Because I think it's a thin line to be loyal versus being passive. And I don't think passive is good, right? But where do you see that the line should be drawn as far as it relates to your character? Yeah,
I think loyalty sometimes is defined in a negative light. I think you should be loyal to what feeds you. Ooh. And so if you're not getting anything from the relationship, from a job, from anything, you're just being loyal to a fault, that's when you become, a doormat.
Right.
So I think as long as there is loyalty reciprocated, right? Respect reciprocated, love reciprocated, you can be loyal all you want to. But if you're just being loyal just because you want to be in a relationship,
Hello, that's not it. That is not it. Okay. Yeah, but your character was giving some spice. Okay, Monica wasn't taking too much. Now she was like, I'm trying. Now the little engine it could. She was tutting along, but you know that was really it was good. You definitely played your part well. So have you been acting for a long time or no?
No, I've had a few little like extra roles.
Okay.
I do stand-up comedy. And so I used to host a few things. So I'm just like a jack of all trades. People just call me and say, hey, we need you real quick. Come do this. And I'm like, okay. And
That's
so
beautiful.
This has been my first like real script, acting role.
And you bodied it. You bodied it. Yes. Now you got to tell me, and y'all can chime in too, how long or what was the process of memorizing the lines? Or were y'all being fed the lines? Let me know. Give me some insight. I need to know.
For me, when I first got the script, I think I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how long I was going to be like in the series.
Right.
So I just kind of, when he gave me the script, the first day I was rehearsing everything. I was trying to learn it. But then as time went on, I was like, okay, I might be in this for a little minute.
Right.
And I just kind of like was learning the lines on set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you good with it? I mean, that take a bit of skill to even do that on set.
It's kind of like just thinking about normal conversation. So like what somebody would say in this conversation. So it's not as hard as some people might think.
That's good insight right there. Y'all heard what she be normal.
Yeah.
Hello. That's what she said. Okay, what about you, best friend? I call him best friend. He was loyal. That was a good friend.
I tried to. He was holding me down.
He was definitely holding Tyrell down.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's all about, for myself, repetition. So I have a lot of different ways. I do self-studies.
Okay. Okay, so did anybody have to study anybody? You know how they had movies and you go study other people's lives, more so with the documentaries or not documentaries, but the bio, like those movies where you're acting like Faith Evans or whoever it is. You have to go study, or if you're playing an African role and you ain't from Africa or you ain't never seen an African, then you got to go around and study. Did y'all have to do any of that? Like to embody your part?
I don't feel like I had to, because my character, she's an escort. Her name is Ahsha, and I'm not an escort. But
Hello.
I do have experience like in the nightlife, so dancing and stuff like that.
Right.
So I feel like you just kind of gotta have like charisma a little bit.
Right. Okay.
So I don't really I didn't have to like study anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then her character is pretty chill, so it's not.
It was.
Yeah, she's just a good person. Like you said, like she's a good person.
Yeah.
I think people just look at her in a negative light because of what she does, but that doesn't take away from like she has a good heart.
Yeah, because I'm gonna even say, let's get into the movie, okay? So and I say a movie, this is a movie. I love it. I'm waiting for the next, season, everything. Prayerfully, I get to be in it, okay? Yeah. Bring a cousin on. I don't know. I'm just saying. But yes, like with your part in the show when Tyrell comes to stay with you, and now Tyrell, woe is me, okay? Oh, everything was happening to you. It was nobody's fault but his, okay? Well, everybody else's fault, and never his, but it really was his, some of it, okay? But when he comes to you and he's like, Monica never would do that for me. And I'm exaggerating. That's not how he said it. And he was like, we don't like to be compared. Just do what you're doing. I said, girl, yeah.
I always speak highly of Monica because she is a good woman.
Right.
But in the same breath, I view Tyrell as a friend too. So I'm trying to I guess weigh it out, but I still wanted him to make it work with her because I felt like that was good for him. But I guess Ahsha was indecisive because she likes Tyrell too, but she also see that maybe because Monica is a better woman for Tyrell because of her profession, because of my profession.
Oh, you better come on and speak. You're a little bit poetic, girl. Okay. No, that's good stuff. Because now how can we talk about this in real life when it comes to women? Because that's not always the case. Yeah. Women are not always the one that's saying, come on, check yourself too. Now, you wasn't always in good standing either, but I'm going to still help you because I really do like you and I love you, and this is how I'm going to show my friendship with you. How could we translate that into real life, especially for college females? Because honey, it can get rough out here.
I mean, I think one, just having confidence in yourself, right? You have to know who you are. Takara and I have conversations all the time. I was just getting on her about, you need to do this, because it's not a competition.
That's right.
And she does the same thing for me. She pours into me just in a short amount of time. Like we say, just the support of where we are, what we're doing.
Right.
All these things, like, it matters.
Yeah.
And I think in college, when you're trying to find yourself, you need to surround yourself with women who are going to support you for you, not what you can do for them.
That's right.
Not what they can get out of you, and really just understand God opens doors that no one can close. Mm-hmm. So if someone gets something that you don't have, that means it wasn't for you.
That's right.
And vice versa. So there is no competition.
There's no competition. I love that.
You can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes, because what's meant for you is going to be for you.
Exactly.
That's right. I love it. And there was so much support that night. It's a wrap at the red carpet. And and speaking on friendships now, fellas, I insight me. Give me a little insight to the world of men. How do men formulate relationships, friendships that close? Like, do y'all really have a friendship that close? Offset?
Yeah, well, I had met him through the Fly family, and then just him teaching me, because like he's has more experience in acting.
Right.
I took some acting classes in high school, and then my thing was always music after that. Like, it was I'm gonna be this. I was telling them in high school, I'm gonna be a rap superstar. They were like, yeah, all right, whatever. And then so that was all my mind was on. So pivoting my music into creating this show took ahead another way to segue to my music.
Right.
I was like, okay, now I need to tap back into this. I'm trying to remember some of the stuff I did in high school, like, and then so just talking to him, and he was giving me tips and pointers about just making sure you sell it and you resonate and you take your time. You don't have to rush your lines and stuff like that. Right. And then just getting to know him as a person and his family and stuff like that. So we chop it over the phone and talk, and I kind of understand exactly his lifestyle, his family, his background, and then vice versa. So we became friends after during the shooting.
Y'all did good now. You put it on. And you did good. If for the first time, people, come on now. Let's give it up for them. Make some noise for that. Okay. Yeah. Because y'all did it. And I guess, like, with what you're saying, even in my profession, interviewing people is natural. Like, I'm not used to writing down the questions. And I have a list of questions. And be like, okay. All right. So, wait, where we left off? Hold on. I'm not used to that. I'm used to being genuine and just really caring. Like, I really want to know about all of y'all. Okay. And we're going to get to your name. How we got that name. We got to get back to that. Who did that name? Okay, where did that come from? But no, back to you. How do you feel? Because you, like he said, you've had experience, but just playing that role, are you that good friend?
Yeah, most definitely. That's one thing I love about my character. That Tyrell role. I feel like I always say, man, the world needs to see more of that. Especially when we're talking about in the black community. That's all racist, but there's nothing wrong with supporting your friend, man.
That's right.
That's not lame. That's not whack. Because you don't have much of that out here in this world. And I feel like having somebody that's real, truthful to you, that's gonna support you, have your back, tell you how it is. I definitely feel like we need more of that, because there's so much followers in this world. Like she was just, BK was just speaking on, when it comes to self-confidence, man. You gotta have that self-pride. You gotta push that out, and that's why I try to dive as much as I can in this character when we're on, when we're going on the set, because I wanted, people to see that. It's like nothing wrong with that, because in this world, it's gonna always be something that's gonna hit you.
That's right.
So we gotta be thankful that God allowed, even if it's just one person that's in your corner. Because sometimes, one is enough.
That's it. One is enough. Boy, I'm telling you, and then you gave your money. Ooh. Friends that share money. You know what I'm saying?
And don't ask for it back.
And don't ask for it back. Yeah. I'm going to give you this. Right. You ain't going to borrow. I'm going to give it to you.
Remember that $5? Like, hey, you big.
Yes, but I loved it. Okay, so I loved all that. So to your name. Where the name come from?
Who, Ahsha?
Yeah. I like the name. I just was like, this is nice.
Well, when I was making up these names, so I remember when I was like 14, I had a crush on this girl that was older than me. Her name was Ahsha.
Okay.
In New York. So when I was in New York, there was this girl I had a crush on named Ahsha, and I was like,
Ahsha.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ahsha. Good God, you left an impression. Okay.
Yeah, so I just used the name again, So.
Okay, I love it though. I love it. Now let's get to your mom. Okay, let's give some love to your mom. Your mom was at that door.
Yeah.
She said, baby, come on, what you need? She was giving out the bag. She did the interview and all that, So how do you feel I'm pretty sure your mom is support, and I don't know if you have any siblings or anything, but where do you feel your greatest support is when it comes to making films?
My whole family, everybody's been, calling me and telling me, how proud of me they are. So like, yeah, my mom's most definitely in my corner. She's always been the type of person that like, without her, I wouldn't. She was a single mom, so without her, I wouldn't be who I am. Like there was many days I come to her with a rhyme, and she'd be like, "It's cool."
Shout out to mama.
She's like, "Your rhyme scheme sounds the same as the last one. You need to have multiple." So like when you listen to my music, I can flip my flow multiple times, and I gotta credit that to her because she'd be like, "It sound like the last two."
Mamas are critical, but we get it done though, right?
Yeah, so she always programmed me in that way where it's like I'm always looking at what's missing versus the champion of myself on what's good. So who cares about what's good? She was like, yeah, the room's clean, but look up underneath that.
Yeah, we need to fix what's not fixed. That's good. We know that's good.
So that's
all right.
That's how I move, and I gotta credit her to that always. And my brother's actually in the show. He plays the Panamanian gangster. That's my little brother.
Okay, shout out, bro. I know that made it real good. Like when you have siblings on board to, just thinking about acting, because it can be very awkward. We'll get to the awkward scenes. Okay. We'll get to the awkward scenes, but no, I know it can be very awkward, but I'm pretty sure that it is very encouraging to have siblings on board, because just seeing my sister's faces sometimes, it's like, okay, I got this. Yeah, let's rock out,
Yeah. Well, me being the oldest, you gotta check them. Like, yo, you gonna be on here in time? I'll be playing now.
Okay, you the oldest, so where he fall in line?
So it's 3 of us. I'm the oldest. On my mom's side, it's 3 of us, so I'm the oldest. Yeah.
Okay, is he on your mom's side? Oh, he's the youngest. Yeah. Shout out to the youngest. Okay, we y'all baby us. Y'all, y'all give us what we need. Y'all have to keep us in line, but we definitely get what we need. So getting to the awkward scene. Ahsha.
What? Why are you looking at me first?
Ahsha. First off, okay, we're not going to act like these are not some beautiful cast members. All of y'all are very handsome and beautiful. Okay, so when I was at the rap party, it's a rap party. Shout out to Pretty Five, P5, Pretty Five P. Oh yeah, she know what I'm talking about. Listen, she was like, wait a minute. I'm trying to see the scene. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the scene, okay? Because you look good. But how was it? Was it awkward, as people say it is, when you're filming that kind of scene?
The intimate scenes are definitely awkward. I'm not going to lie. What irritated me is they made me do so much. Switching, flipping, and upside down and all type of stuff.
And only cut one part in, 2 parts in. Come on, where's my other part? Right. I want to flip the thighs. I want to see it. Now, I did a hard work day,
But I'm not. It was like Tyrell is very respectful. Right. And when I seen his mom, I had to give her kudos because I'm like, you single mom, you did an amazing job. Tyrell's very respectful.
Yeah.
He makes sure you're comfortable. And I still wasn't comfortable. It didn't matter how much. He's like, "Are you okay? Like, are you good?" I'm sweating like bullets of sweat coming. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, can we get this over with?
Right.
But now, like, where I feel like now, like, just in knowing him and how far we've come in the show, I feel like now we can redo it and I do great.
Right.
But then at the time, it's like I wasn't ready. It was very weird.
I know. See, now, y'all, Hot Boy Shaq, you got out of it because that's my boy. But I wanted to know. I said, well, you got the covers up to your head. Now, come on now. Come on now.
Literally like this.
Yeah.
And honestly, and I'm going to speak on Hot Boy Shaq's behalf because we were talking about it.
Okay.
So we sit in my house. He's like, man, this was a crazy scene. He's like, man, she in here moaning and she's going crazy. He was like, man, this is crazy. I ain't never did nothing like this.
Right.
But he enjoyed it. He thought, it was funny.
Right.
It was fun. So I can say that much.
Well, see, shout out to him because I wanted to make sure, like you said, you wanted both male and female perspective when we do these interviews. Because I was like, look, I know they asking Ahsha down because everybody was anticipating. Me too.
Everybody was like,
we was like, ooh, hey. Okay, now you too, because you had your moment.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, cowgirl. Okay, all right. I was like, I said, hold on, take some notes. I don't know what she doing. What's that going over there? Okay, so what about you? What's your experience?
I mean, obviously, it is like the most terrifying thing you can do.
Right.
But like Sakara said, very respectful, fly family, and it's so professional. They're like, it's no point in time where it feels like the actual act.
Right.
It's like, it feels so awkward because you're acting and you're trying to make it real.
That's right.
And it's just funny because you have real over here, like, okay, action. okay, do this, do that, and then G, he in the ear like, can you moan a little louder over here? And you have no.
Yeah, that's awkward.
That's over here. He's like, okay, look, hold it right.
Yeah.
So it's no point in time. It's not awkward because of the. It's because you're trying to act it and make it feel natural.
Yeah,
and so it's like that's what makes it. But yeah, definitely respectful. Glad I have 4 older brothers. Like told them to skip that scene. Like literally, I time stamped it, and I was like, skip from 3:45 to
because bro, be like, man, nah, I cut it off right there, bro. What's up, my good people? This is your girl, Mz Good Newz, and I have an invitation just for you. Do you have a story that inspires, uplifts, and brings a smile? Then come and share it on Let's Talk Good News, the talk show where we celebrate positive people and powerful stories. This is your chance to shine, spread your good vibes, and let the world hear your good news. Want to be my guest? Contact us at www.mzgoodnewz.com and let's talk about your good news.
Oh, my big homie, Big Prince, a.k.a. what his family call him, Clarence Isaiah Glover, was killed last night.
Baby, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, out.
Mo, we killed someone. Gay's body is still in the stash house. I can't believe they got Prince, man.
Whoever did it, they gotta pay 10 times over. You can bet that. We leave.
Listen, I want to help you. I just need to know why you're looking for him.
What you need to be matching? Your baby mothers. When I was over there, she was ear to ear smell. I'm talking about like the Kool-Aid man. Like,
got a surprise for you.
Word? What kind of surprise you got for me? You
Ezekiel Wine?
Yo, I'm a fan, a huge fan, man.
You must be Tyrell.
Did you hear anything?
About what?
The investigation. We need ears to the ground.
That's right. Pick your best one. You got one chance. I do.
It off right there, bro. No. Just that one time. Let's skip past that.
Like that.
So with you, what about you? How do you feel as
segment is sponsored by
writer of the show?
ImSoTyrell.
And knowing that they probably gonna be like, okay, I know y'all gonna be nervous.
Yeah.
And I know, but we're gonna be professional. We're gonna get this thing done. And how do you do it professionally? Well, now that's the question.
Well, for one, I'm not a womanizer. I'm not the type. That's not who I am as a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So because I'm not motivated that way, you know what I mean? I'm just thinking of the art and getting it done and making it look the best.
That's right.
You know, like this is an investment. My mind is like, you can't fumble the bag. This is
oh yeah,
And if you make someone feel uncomfortable,
that's it.
Now I gotta recast. Now and then. If that's your personality and that's who you are, you gonna bring you wherever you go.
That's
you know
right.
What I mean? And you gonna continue fumbling the back because you don't have no discipline or self-control.
Come on now.
You know, so yes, they're both very beautiful women.
Yep.
We working. We gotta get to it.
The money is the most beautiful.
Can you guys both speak to that, being self-disciplined and self-control? Because I feel like a lot of men in the industry of creatives, let's say just creatives, right? Because you say you do comedy and you do music. It's a lot that we all do. How do you implement self-control and discipline? Because a lot of the lack of it is taking a lot of our young men and our grown men too. I'm talking 40. You be like, hello, some self-discipline. Let's get it. What you missing out on life, and you're letting a lot of things go because you don't have it. So how do you implement that?
That's a good question. You know, I feel like, you know, we all got to go through our seasons. You know, we all have that rebellious stage in life, but you know, we gotta learn from our lessons.
Right.
You know, I feel like a lot of people just go in blind, you know, but that's just, it starts at home and how a person is raised.
Right.
You know, and I noticed that So when we're having to deal with stuff like that, so much, you know, in different ways in the industries, it's all about, you know, you gotta have discipline, but you gotta be more of anything. You gotta have your mindset on what you're doing, because distractions gonna always come.
Hello to distraction,
and that's a part
right?
of that temptation. A lot of people, you know, say things, but yeah, temptation is what it is. But that's gonna always happen.
Right.
You know, the way evil can work, you know, it ain't always ugly. Sometimes it can be very pretty, very attractive, you know, very tempting.
Yeah.
But that's when self-control, and that's what I always tell people, you know, keep God in life and everything you do.
I attest to that. Hello.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes we really do got to give it to Him, man, because there's nothing wrong with that. You know, pray in your head, and then you got to close your eyes.
Yeah.
Ask Him to help you, because, you know, sometimes it feel like we can't do nothing, knowing we can.
Right.
But, man, we gotta remember what's important, man, and keep him in our lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, now we know. Let's get into the movie. There is another season coming, right?
Yes.
Yes, y'all, it is. Okay, for all the ones that was asking, because I'm asking, and I told people, like, go and watch it again. You ain't got to watch it one time.
Run it up.
Yeah, if you got 2 accounts, go watch it from the other account. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. But y'all was doing numbers. Were you surprised by the amount of numbers that y'all done, like the streams?
Yeah, I'm surprised. And then, you know, just still trying to get more eyes on it. You know,
right.
So I'm like, okay, that's good, but can we get to 1 million? You know what I mean? So my mind is like, okay, can we get more? Let's get more. Let's go. Dude, that's why we running around now, trying to make sure we make more awareness and bring more attention to it. Because
make some noise.
Everybody that watches it always said how impressed they are. You know, from the actors, from the film, from the professionalism, from everything. Like, no one is not saying, yo, let's try it. I ain't got that yet. So I'm waiting for, okay, boom. You know, I'm like, let's get our state. We got most of Charlotte. Now we on our way. We out here. Livingstone. Salisbury.
LC,
showing love.
Right.
We went to Greensboro. We got we're going out to New Bern out there.
Okay.
So there's no too small spot. We going out there.
Yeah, because they need to see it. But I really feel like, again, like you said, the film was phenomenal. The promotion, like taking y'all time with it, and then just having people that are supportive, because the artists, they're not bigger than the show and the program. Everybody seems to be truly humble, and it was so much love in that building. Like, I'm like, man, the quality of the film, people like, this is, and I go everywhere. So I went to Atlanta, and I told Tyrell this. I went to Atlanta to the Sheen Magazine Awards. And so I had the chance to interview all these people from Wicked shows and Beyond the Gates and, the Braxton, one of the Braxton. So it was so many different people in there, and they was on these shows. And I'm saying, y'all neck to neck. And it's not even about competition. It's just saying y'all are in the running.
Right.
You know, just being counted in the number is amazing. So y'all please keep doing what y'all doing, because I'm telling you.
Yeah, we go into we entered into plenty of film festivals, so we won one so far.
Yeah, one of many.
And so we entered a bunch. I entered some in LA, so we just right now waiting to see what happened. You know,
coming.
Right, we gonna make some noise, okay? And because I'm being one of them films. I'm being one of them films, okay? And give me a nice name too. I want a name like Ahsha, something like that. Something like that, okay? Right, exotic, okay? But no, that's awesome. So how do you feel your life has changed when it comes to people reaching out to you? Because I know I was one of the ones at the movie, the Wrap It Up party, and I'm like, yo, Meg, hey, what's up? You got to get me on one of them. And I seen other people coming to you too. So how has that been?
It's a good feeling, you know, that people want to be involved, and, you know, people want to help, you know, with the vision and the mission. They see where it's going. So that's great. You know, and I feel like it's going to be good for the city. It's going to be good for us all. You know, I'm glad people's like seeing it like as a collective effort, because there's no way we can get there by ourselves.
Right.
You know,
that's right.
Not on, if you can do it by yourself, it's too small.
That's right.
And so with us working together, you know what I mean? I just love that. Like the energy in the room at the event party is the other people I've seen in the room. I know they's doing it. They got their own motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm just was happy that they was there to celebrate,
right,
you know, the situation. And they was like, okay, I'm just here to celebrate with you.
Right.
And I'm like, well, any way we can connect and I can help you, we help each other. It doesn't have to be, you know, some people feel like because of your increase, they decrease. Mm-hmm. I don't see it like that.
Because it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's not like he in the lane all by himself, okay? And you got your lane, like you said before. To your point, you have your own lane. Everybody, can't nobody take nothing from you. What God got for you is for you. Just do your best with what you got. Do good with your portion. And if you keep, like you're doing so well with it, and I keep saying it because I truly mean it, it's overflowing into everybody that's attached to you. So that's a beautiful thing. So you don't have to hate on it. Just be a part of it. Just be a part of it and help the movement.
Extras. We always need people to be in there to fill up the room. So, you know, now I know what people seeing how well the first season did when I was like, yo, we got extras. We need people to come.
Oh, yeah, casting call time.
It's going to be nice.
So are you going to have a casting call?
I don't know. We may. I don't know. I mean, depends on how many people come out. When we start putting it out there, like dang, this is overwhelming. We might before it wasn't no casting call. It was like, yo, BK, be here at 2:00.
Right.
You know, Takara, be here. You know, and it was like, please.
Hopefully they come. But that's good though. And with y'all showing up, like, how was it with y'all personal lives? Because I know I drag my kids around everywhere. Okay. And so how was it with y'all having to meet those time frames and knock it out? Was it long? Like long stretches or inconvenient you? Like, how did you feel about it?
So for me personally, like, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't have a job. So it was kind of easy for me to just be wherever they needed me to be.
Right.
And so we just moved to Charlotte, me and my kid.
Okay.
So we've almost been out here for a year. December will make a whole year.
Okay.
And I have 2 cousins that live out here, so they're kind of supportive. So if I have something to do, my cousin will sometimes he comes along with us.
That's right.
But it's, for me personally, like I said, it's just kind of easy. He just tell me when to be there, and I'm like, I'm there.
Well, kudos to you. Come on, 1 year in Charlotte, in Queen City, and making it happen. Okay, yeah. Where you from? Where you come from?
I'm from Raleigh.
Okay, not too far.
Yeah,
right around the street.
Like 2.5
Cousins.
hours.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Cousin city. Okay, what about you?
Oh well, yeah. It is and not like in a way where it's like, oh my goodness, because I do work remotely.
Right.
But it's like, it's a certain time frame. But Tyrell, he picks up on that so well. Like, he's so observant. So like, you can say something to him once or twice, and he's always going to be consistent with that. He's always going to ask. So it's like, I'm like, Tyrell is good, you know, from this time to this time, and this time to this time. You're like, okay, cool. So let's do this at this time. And like, he just works very well with, like, as far as keeping things together, Tyrell has literally been the glue of that. Yeah. Like, that's really stepping up, stepping in whenever we needed props, costuming, I mean, anything. It's just, it's no question. It's no, like, oh, y'all always nothing. Like,
no, he don't be complaining.
Yeah, I've never heard him complain about anything.
I could have now, listen, let me tell you one thing I love about you, Tyrell. Let me tell this camera here. Listen, where I'm looking at, I'm looking at both. When this man calls and say, hi, Mz Good Newz, we want to do promotion, we want to do this, what you need from me? He give it, and that's it. Most people, and I love people like you, I do, because you ain't just talking just to be talking. Some people will call you, and they want to sit on the phone with you while you work through their whole thought process, right? And not you. You say, what you need, here you go, and let's get to work. That's it. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how you know you got good quality people on your team, and leading the team. Leadership matters. So kudos to you.
So that's why I do show up. I mean, it's like, to see someone be so diligent and so passionate and so aggressive with getting their project done. Why would I not support and do everything I can do? You know?
That's good.
So. Yeah, the energy is amazing, man. Yeah. Always, you know, everybody, it seems like it's a family.
Right.
You know, we get there, we do whatever we got to do to get the job done. And just like the title that he created, you know, it goes so much. You know, in him as an individual, like, he gonna make some noise.
Yeah, he making noise now.
And that energy rubs around to everybody. You know, that's one thing I can say about the cast and the people behind the camera. You know, that energy is definitely noticed and felt because how everybody put out, man. It's like, it's not forced.
Right.
You know, it's I feel like it's genuine, you know, whatever we got to do. And that's one thing I love about this project, you know, the team, with everybody, man. I can't wait for season 2. I'm thankful to be a part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tyrell, cause he get it done, man.
Yeah, he get it done. So let them know where they can find all of these episodes, and because I done put it on repeat. I watch stuff twice, 3 times sometimes. Okay.
So you're gonna find Make Some Noise. You can put in ImSoTyrell on YouTube, or Make Some Noise on YouTube. You can go to ImSoTyrell.com, and you'll be able to get to the link from there.
That's it.
Yep. So please.
And y'all make sure y'all tap in and know that on the CW network, your girl Mz Good Newz have a talk show called Let's Talk Good News. That's what we doing right now. And we doing WLJZ. I'm a radio personality here. Make sure y'all tune in because I'm definitely in support of y'all, everything y'all got going on. I'm interested in all y'all lives now, okay? Personally and in this collectively. So thank y'all so much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. All right, we out. We good. We done talked the light off.